Peace. This is Brother Hatem. I'm on mile 3. My endorphins is hopping. The sweat is pouring. I'm feeling good. Uh, Got to get back out here. The weather is breaking, so I also could break out and run. For those that don't know, running is an excellent exercise, especially if you're doing it right. And on top of that, it's an excellent meditation. It gives you time to reflect inside. And today, I'm gonna talk about what is called worshiping outside the temple. I got this term from an ancient Roman by the name of Seneca, and I've been checking out some of his writings because I've been hearing a lot of things about him. So I wanted to check them out. For those that want to know some of the books that I read that led me to Seneca, 48 Laws of Power, Mastery by Robert Greene as well, Anti-Fragile by Talib. I can't remember his name, but these are some good books as far as getting your strategy for life together, looking at what others have done, exploring ideas, and ultimately, that's what the journey is about. But now, let's get into worshiping outside the temple. Seneca used this term, worshiping outside the temple, for what he called non-philosophers, non-initiates. And I took it as talking about those individuals who rely on outside, that's a truck going by, excuse me, that rely on outside things to determine who and what they are. Now, when we look at this is running rampant in today's society. It's going crazy. And not only is it going crazy with adults, more dangerously, it's going more towards the youth. And they are growing up worshiping outside the temple. Now, what is the temple? For those, I guess, in Rome that was initiated into the different cults and things, only uninitiated individuals had to worship outside. Even in the Hebraic tradition, when they talk about going in to the Ark of the Tabernacle, only the initiated, the highest initiated, could even go inside where the tabernacle was, and then only those that were the, in a sense, the special forces, the super initiated, could go in to where the ark was. So the uninitiated always worship outside. Now, let's look at this in life, because Seneca kind of brought it home, and I'm going to bring it home in my style. So, listen, of course, when we're talking about self-mastery, when we're talking about this journey that we're on, the temple is you. And when we talk about worshiping outside the temple, we're talking about you sending worship outside yourself. Now, we done broke this down several times on Giami Journey. We also broke it down on Mile 3 before. But worship is where you focus your admiration, where you focus your life force towards those things that you believe in and know. So when you are worshiping outside the temple, you are merely scratching literally the surface. So let's bring it back to where we are today, worshiping outside the temple. Many people judge you by how you look. When the last time you had your hair done, or your nails done, or the quality of shoes you have, or the quality of clothes that you wear, or the degree that you have, or the car that you drive, or the house that you live in. These are all things, or all examples of worshiping outside the temple, and many of us judge ourselves simply by what's on the outside of our temple. When anybody who has done any study knows that the mysteries are released, the mysteries are revealed inside the temple. Most of us are plotting our life and planning our life to garnish the temple, to, in a sense, decorate the temple, rather than taking the journey inside and really finding out what's inside the temple. Unfortunately, a lot of people are spending their whole adult lives and even coming through their youth and not having a moment to sit down, have a moment to run, have a moment to walk, and look at what's in them. We value people more by what they have on the outside than what they have on the inside. We value ourselves more by what we have on the outside rather than what we have on the inside. Personal story. Oftentimes I look around me sometimes I look around me and I look at other individuals who may have went to school with me, who may have graduated at the same time, who may be at the same age as I am, and I often judge where I am compared to them. They got a nice car. I'm driving a hoopty. They live in a house. I'm living in a little apartment. Oh, they dress nice every day. Got a fly tie every day. You know, I'm going to a thrift store, and I would compare myself. And of course, in a comparison, I would become depressed. But every now and then, on one of my runs, every now and then, on one of the times when I'm blessed to do some introspection, some internal looking, I realize that I am supremely blessed. I may not have all the external things, and you may not have all those external things, but take a moment and look inside your heart. Look inside what's in your temple. Look at the mysteries that are revealed to you. And no longer am I going to guarantee that wealth is going to come with that. No longer can I guarantee if anything is going to come with that. But what I'm going to say is that wisdom will come from that. And from that wisdom, you will learn to be happy. Now, people are like, man, I can't go to bed with wisdom. You know, I can't drive wisdom to work. Can't wear wisdom. Can't feed wisdom to my kids. But now, the issue isn't, or the issue is not what we don't have. The issue is that we are not valuing what we do have. We're not using what we do have properly, because all of our necessities are basically taken care of. Really, for human life, what more do you need? Breath, water, food, enough clothing to keep you sheltered from the storm. You know what I'm saying? And when we look at that and we start learning to value that, what we open up is the idea or a good feeling that will give us the insight to be able to possibly, if we choose, to add to that. So stop worshiping outside your temple. Take a moment and go inside every now and then. You know, we all are works in progress. We all are works in progress. So take a moment and go inside and see what's inside your temple. And teach your children to start doing this as well. Because we are setting our children up for permanent depression. When we run around and we go out here and we slave to put something on them so they could keep up with other people outside themselves, so that they could worship. And I'm going to say it again, so they could worship these idols that's being put before them. They could worship these rappers. They could worship these movies. They could watch these shows and think that's what life's about. When in fact, when you look at the shows, all those shows are basically based on worshiping outside the temple. There are very few shows. I'm going to tell you one station where I see where it's about arranging things inside the temple. Check out Oprah's network. That's why people hate Oprah's network. Why? Because when you feel good, you don't need my drugs. When you feel good, you don't need all my products. When you feel good about who you are, you're gonna manage how you eat. You're not just gonna eat anything. You're going to make sure that what you put inside your temple is going to actually nourish. You're going to make sure what you put on your temple is quality. So go ahead and think on that for a minute. And this is Brother Hatim. This has been on mile 3. I'm running. I'm feeling good. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. You can add me to a circle in your Google Plus. Also check out my website www.giamijourney.com for more information and my other blogs. You can also check out my book. I got 3 of them, and I got another one coming out. I got to figure out how I'm gonna put the new one together because I ran into some more hitches that I went through. I done corrected it. Now I'm trying to figure out, should I include all the stuff of Giami in it or just keep it general? I don't know. But check out my YouTube channel because I'm going to start putting some videos. I've already put some videos on there for blogging. I put some on there for writing and how to use Google Plus and stuff like that for those who don't want a stranger to show them how to do that. So check out my channel, Hatim, H-A-2-T-I-M, on YouTube. Follow me and check out my videos, and feel free to share this with others. This is Brother Hatim. I'm going to say peace, and may your evening be as beautiful. May your evening, morning, or afternoon be as beautiful as you are. With that, I'll say peace.